Join us as we make a trip to Japan exploring Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto, and Tokyo. We'll be sharing good food to eat and tips for attractions. So let's go! Next up on our Kobe trip, I will bring you around the food places that we visited. Our first night in Kobe, we visited Ishidaya to have sukiyaki with Kobe beef. The restaurant is made up of tiny rooms and it seems to be pretty crowded at night because the moment we reached the restaurant, the waitress immediately asked us for a reservation, which we did make, and I'm glad we did. A waitress will bring you to your private room. She'll set the menu down, give you time to look through the menu, and then she will come back to take your orders. And of course, the moment we've been waiting for, Kobe beef sukiyaki. So we decided to get the special sukiyaki set, which comes with an appetizer, special Kobe beef chuck, 140 grams, and an assortment of vegetables. Just take note, just like in most places in Japan, wherever you go, when you order anything, you have to order for the number of people that are in the group. So we had to order 2 sets. My husband loves sake, so he decided to order the house pour. However, we have no idea what sake it is, and when we tried to ask the waitress, she didn't really know how to explain it as well. But the sake turned out to be really nice because it was light. For our appetizer, we got Kobe beef brisket with Japanese sweet potato, and whew, the sweet potato was amazing because it soaked up all the beefiness from the beef brisket. For dipping, we got 2 different items. We got raw egg as well as grated yam, which is not really my favorite, but my husband's favorite, so I gave him my bowl. Look at that beef. Look at the marbling, look at the balance of meat and fat, and each piece was a huge piece. I could not wait to get started. So the waitress who brings in the food is the one who also cooks the food for us. So she started off by oiling the pan with beef fat. Then she cooks each slice of Kobe beef piece by piece. She puts it in, she adds some sukiyaki broth, and then she cooks it perfectly and she places it in the raw egg so that you could just immediately pick it up and slurp it up. The moment I ate one piece, it just felt like heaven. The meat literally melts in your mouth, and the beefiness of it, I've never tasted anything like it before. Then she added all of the vegetables inside for them to cook, and once she done that, she left the room and left us to eat on our own. Because we were greedy, my husband decided to order beef tongue thick cuts 60 grams as well as selected spare ribs. And because we already had sukiyaki, they decided to cook the meat in the kitchen for us and then they brought it to us once it was cooked. I'm not usually a fan of beef tongue because there's this very strong irony taste. However, this was really good because it did not have that taste and it literally just melts in your mouth when you put it in. I chanced upon Bakery Riki on Google Maps when I was trying to look for a breakfast place for our walk to the Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. And since it had really high ratings, we decided to try it. The place is really small and I think they only allow 6 people at one time, so you have to wait your turn to enter. And once you enter, you will be hit by the variety of bread. They have savory, they have sweet, they have bread, they have pastries. It was amazing. The only hard thing was that everything was in Japanese, so we had to guess, or if not, then we used Google Translate to find out what these items were. We each got 2 bread, 1 sweet, 1 savory, and we shared 1 puff that looked like it had custard in it, and all of it was good. And they're all really affordable, so I think this place is definitely a must go. We found this place, Kobe Beef Ramen Yazawa, through a YouTuber's channel and the food looked good. And since we had not had ramen, we decided to try the Kobe Beef Ramen. So this store, they only have their food in set meals, so we decided to get the meal that has Kobe Beef Ramen, Kobe Beef Sushi, and stewed Kobe Beef Tendon. They bring you a little stove for your stewed Kobe beef tendons, and I like that it has tofu inside because tofu actually absorbs the taste of the beef. Each person gets 2 pieces of Kobe beef sushi, and the Kobe beef was actually really tender. The ramen was just really very comforting. It's a salt-based ramen which has pieces of Kobe beef in it with bamboo shoot and even an egg. To end off our trip in Kobe, we decided to have teppanyaki. So we visited this really popular restaurant called Kobe Beef Steak Restaurant Royal Mouriya, and it was the best experience we've ever had. You must definitely make reservations if you're coming to this place because they were full that night and they weren't accepting walk-ins at all because all they had were reservations. So please make a reservation if you decide to visit this restaurant. We decided to order a Kobe beef finest ribeye steak A5 150 grams and the Kobe beef finest sirloin steak A5 130 grams, both at set A, which includes an appetizer and grilled vegetables. I love that they prepare and cook the garlic chips right in front of you because that means when you pair it with your beef, it is fresh and crispy. So in the assorted vegetables, we had shiitake mushroom, lotus root, green chili, brinjal, and bean sprouts. For the appetizer, we had this lightly roasted Kobe beef, which was amazing and such a good start to the meal. We were also given a bowl of pumpkin soup each, and it was good, but I wouldn't say that it's fantastic. Each person is given a plate of condiments that has garlic chips, wasabi, black pepper, and salt.
Okay. で、これが味噌ソース。こっちがね、ビネガーソイソース。Okay. Thank you.
The chef was really kind in letting us know how to pair the different condiments and the different sauces when eating the meat. When you order the Kobe beef from the restaurant, you actually receive a certificate as well as a family tree of the cow so that you know fully well that this cow was bred to be Kobe. So the chef started out by preparing the sirloin, and what he does is he removes like the excess fat so that when you eat the meat, you don't have that extra like chewiness from it. You can actually just chew and swallow easily. I love that when he was preparing the brinjal for cooking, he actually removed the skin, because you know sometimes when you eat brinjal, it's really hard to chew and bite off the skin. So I like that they removed it. We also had a salad which had lettuce, it had tomatoes, lady's fingers, carrots, radish, yellow peppers, red peppers, and corn. Once he removed all of the excess fat from the meat, he started to cook the sirloin and added pepper and salt. Listen to that sizzle and look at the meat. He cooked it so well to perfection.
Nice お願いします。まずこちらがサーロイン。サーロイン。
He advised us to eat it with salt first, and then after that to try it with a little bit of wasabi and to add on a garlic chip. All of the vegetables were grilled in the beef fat and whew, really good. The mushrooms soaked up all of the beefiness from the beef fat. Then the chef started to cook the ribeye, and again he added salt and pepper. Now that I've introduced the places that we visited in Kobe for meals, I will give you our ratings for these places. First up, we have Ishidaya for the Kobe beef sukiyaki, and I will give this a rating of 5 out of 5. 1, because the meat was really good. 2, service was impeccable. I like that they have someone who will cook the meat for you, which means that they know better on how to cook it. Next up, we have Bakery Riki, and I would definitely give this place a 5 out of 5. It was affordable, the food was good, and there was such a wide variety, and I'm sure there's something for everyone. Kobe beef ramen Yazawa was a big disappointment, and I will give this place maybe a 2 out of 5, only because the ramen was nice. We were really disappointed because this place had good reviews, thus we were really looking forward to the food. However, everything was nice, but I wouldn't say it's fantastic, and considering that it's supposed to be Kobe beef, it just didn't blow us away. Lastly, we have Kobe beef steak restaurant Royal Mouriya, and I'll give this place a 5 out of 5. The beef was amazing. Really good Kobe beef. The service was good. I like that the food is cooked right in front of you, so it's fresh and hot off the stove. The chef was really very nice in that he would let us know like which condiments and which sauces to pair with the beef, which just made the experience a lot more personal and special.